Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I am sharing with you guys how I achieve my everyday glam makeup look. If you are interested in seeing how you could achieve this look, please keep on watching and make sure you subscribe to my channel and like this video. So we are starting off with primer. For the oily areas of my face, which is kind of around my nose, I am using the Huda Beauty Matte Perfection Primer, which they recently launched. And for the rest of the face, I have pretty dry skin around the face, so I am using their Complexion Perfection Primer, which kind of gives you a very dewy look. You can just use whatever you want, just make sure you moisturize and prep your skin really well. And for my brows, I am using my go-to product, which is the Anastasia Dip Brow in Ebony, and I kind of like a little bit of a thick, natural looking brow, even though I really don't have a lot of brows, but that is just what I'm trying to achieve right here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and conceal around the eyebrows. Concealing around the brows does make quite a big difference. It kind of just cleans up the whole entire look and just gives you a more cleaner, sharper brow, I guess. And I know this brush looks ridiculous, but that's just what I could grab, so we're gonna make it work. And then I'm gonna go in with a little beauty blender and I'm gonna blend everything so it's just nice and blended properly. And moving on to the face, I'm using 3 different foundations. The first one is the Huda Beauty Full Filter Foundation, which is too dark for me, and then I mixed it with the Ordinary Serum Foundation, followed by the LA Girl White Color Foundation. I kind of just make my own shade. The Huda Beauty Foundation tends to oxidize into a darker shade, and it dries really fast, so you don't have a lot of time to work, even though I mixed other foundations, so you need to work really fast. And to conceal under my eyes, I'm using the Motives Cosmetics Correcting Quad. I'm using the brightening shade, which is kind of like the yellow shade. It gives you a really nice brightened, highlighted under eye, which I kind of like. And when I'm packing on the product, I am gonna use like tapping or dabbing motions instead of kind of swiping the product on, because tapping or dabbing on the product when you are applying the product and when you are blending in ensures that you don't have any creasing and that all your wrinkles and stuff are filled. Another tip to avoid creasing is to set your under eye immediately after you apply the concealer or the cream product. I'm going to be baking today. I'm using the Huda Beauty Easy Bake in the shade Banana Bread. You want to make sure you look up when you are baking under your eyes so that you get inside all those wrinkles and it just avoids creasing. And now I'm just gonna leave this on my face for a few minutes, and I'm gonna move on to my eyes. I'm using the Huda Beauty Remastered Rose Gold palette, and I picked up the shade Sandalwood, and that is gonna go all over my eyelid. And we're gonna go for a smoked out lash line. So I'm using the black color right here, and I'm kind of drawing a regular eyeliner, and then I'm gonna go ahead and blend it. And I'm gonna repeat this process about 2 times until it's smoked out and dark enough for me. You can also do this with an eyeliner pencil, but I just prefer using a eyeshadow just because it's easier to blend. But you can go ahead and once you do this powder thing, you can go ahead and use an eyeliner just to make sure that it stays on longer. And then now I'm using a different shade of the Huda Beauty Easy Bake just to give my face a little bit of warmth and some color. And to contour, I'm using my go-to, which is the Motives Cosmetics bronzer in the shade Burnished. I will leave all the products and everything details down below, so make sure you guys check the description box if you want to know exactly the products I used. blush, I'm using this palette by Stilazzi, which is extremely pigmented, so you want to make sure you use it very sparingly. And I'm using an orange shade coupled with a pink shade, which I'm going to use next, and it just gives you the most beautiful peachy, just the most beautiful blush ever. And the one I'm using right now is by Japonesque in the shade number 2. The combination of number 2 and the orange blush, it's just so perfect. It's my favorite. And I usually don't highlight, but just for this video I wanted to highlight. So I'm using the back of a damp beauty blender and a cream highlighter, and I'm just going to use like dabbing motions, and it gives you a really nice, natural, beautiful glow. And I'm also going to go ahead and set this using a powder highlighter, and the highlighter I'm using today is by Huda Beauty. Next, I'm setting my face using the Scandinavia finishing spray. And moving on to lips, I am lining my lips using a lip liner by LA Girl Cosmetics. And for my liquid lipstick, I'm using 2 different lipsticks by the brand Lady Burgundy. Mascara, I'm using a mascara by Essence Cosmetics. They have pretty decent mascaras and they're super cheap. And for lashes, I'm using the lashes by Huda Beauty. They're called Samantha. I'm coming back to my lower lash line again, and I'm using this shade. I don't even know how to describe it. It's kind of like a grayish, greenish, brownish shade, and that's gonna go on my lower lash line, followed by some mascara. And finally, I'm gonna use my beauty blender once again and kind of just dab it all over my face. This removes any excess makeup you have and just blends out everything so seamlessly and nicely, and that completes the look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did enjoy it, make sure you subscribe to my channel and like this video. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.